got governments admittedly obsessed with trying to control the weather and manipulate it, and then we have discussions about it. They attack us despite all the stacks of their own admissions of it. So it's up to the public to admit this is going on, but let's look at the ozone layer. Let's look at the fact that more UV radiation is admittedly coming through. Dane Wigington of Geo-engineeringwatch.org. Let's break down what collapse of the ozone layer could look like, because it's already starting to happen, as you said, the next 4 to 6 years.
That's what it would look like, and we already see that. In regard to, let's take insect populations, for example, Alex. In Northern California, we work directly with retired Forest Service biologists. We've seen a 90% decline, 90% in aquatic and terrestrial insect populations in the last 10 years. This is from the heavy metal contamination and the UV. 90%. If the insects die, how long are we going to be around? In regard to the military-industrial complex propensity to keep doubling down on everything they do. So the more they spray, the more damage they do, the more ozone destruction they cause, the more they feel they have to spray to provide a shield from the destruction that was caused by what they were doing in the first place. So this is the mentality we're dealing with. And now, Alex, on the earlier segment, I mentioned to you that the atmosphere is filling with methane. That's something that we all need to discuss. It's not cow flatulence. It's massive methane deposits that are thawing, freezing, and entering the atmosphere, covering the planet like a layer of gas. So what's the military-industrial complex response to that? Project Lucy and Project Alamo. The attempt to use microwave transmissions with opposing frequencies to try to degrade some of that methane in the atmosphere with consequences unknown, further destroying the ozone layer. So this is a race toward, again, total global omnicide. And so many of these roads lead right back to climate engineering.